Hey TES, we are at Meyer Park as promised. We're going to talk about the Native American archaeological site today. I'm so excited to show and share all of the different things about the archaeological site. Also, I'm going to share some really awesome books that you can read using Meyer. Meyer is an account that everyone, including you, has at Tomball Elementary School, so make sure you use it and go to some of the books that I'm suggesting at the end of this video. Thanks. Alright guys, so we are at the archaeological site 41HR991. There's a website that I'm going to give you that on our Google Classroom that allows you to look at all the different sites around the area. Also, like I said, we're at Cypress Creek. If you actually want to venture out here and look at the archaeological site, it is located at the north side of Cypress Creek at the edge of the park. So that way, I'm really excited to share with you a couple of things. This is a board that's right next to the pond where you can actually go fishing, which I'll show you in a bit. But just to give you a brief summary of what all was found here, if you could look over here, there are 42 stone tools, 1,797 stone tools for manufacturing, pottery fragments, bone fragments, burnt clay that was used for cooking, fragments of shells, and imported sandstone and fire pits. So it's really cool. This board here shows you that on the 6.8 acres, the different things that they have found. Like I said, we are here close to the pond where you can fish. So if you're ever out here and you want to explore, this is something that you can do. Here is them actually cleaning up the artifacts that they have found. More, just to give you an idea of what they were doing out here, excavating. Here are some arrows. This board is really cool because it breaks all of the information I had previously said. What's something really cool about this area is that they were all pretty much hunters and gatherers, so they all hunted animals to survive on the land, and they found campsites where they lived, so that's pretty awesome. The southeast environment, as you can tell there, provided lots of food for them. There was deer, bison. As you can tell, there's no bison now, but I'm pretty sure there are some deer out here. So if you want to come back out here and take a look, this is where you'll find it. Again, this is a really neat area if you want to come out with your family and fish or look at all this awesome information. Something really cool that I know 3rd and 4th graders have read about are bat houses, and Meyer Park is filled with bats at night. There's a ton of bat houses that if you look here, right there, there's a bat house that we can check out, and they're all throughout the park. I haven't been here at night because it kind of creeps me out, but if you are brave and strong and want to come check it out, you can actually hear the bats right now. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I can hear the bats. They're in the bat house. Let me try to get that for you guys. They're in there. Can you guys hear that? I wonder if you can. That's pretty cool. There are wooded walking trails here, so if you want to come for a walk, there's that. Again, here are more bat houses. Look at this one. This one's a little lower. And you can tell that they're used because of the little cloth is all torn up, because the bats obviously climb up in there during the day to get away from this heat and the light, because we know that bats are nocturnal animals. Here's another one. So they're everywhere, guys. And bats also help with mosquitoes. Bats are a good thing when having them in the woods. They eat hundreds of thousands of mosquitoes a night. We have arrived at the bridge. This bridge is pretty cool. If you like rollerblading or skating like I do, it gets kind of bumpy, but it's pretty awesome. So fun fact about Meyer Park, during Harvey, all of this was big time underwater. So obviously trees fell down, but they have helped some of our animal friends here. As you can see, the turtles are enjoying the tree and soaking up the sun. So you'll see a lot of turtles here during the sunny summer days. Taking you guys on a little hike through the wooded areas. So along the banks is where the archaeological site, as I had said before, towards the back. This is part of it. You got to be very careful here. These are all man-made steps. Paths that people have created to hike along the banks of the creek. You can see there's the road. Let's see. These little paths are kind of dangerous, so make sure you wear some good shoes with some good grip. As you can see, there's a path along here that we're going to take and explore and see. There's all types of plants and animals. The other day I was running here and one of the people walking told me that there was a snake on the left side, so I made sure to stay on the right side. So another good idea is to bring a walking stick just in case. But we don't have one today because we'll just run. If you guys go to Champion Forest Baptist Church, there's the church. We're right behind that. Just to give you an idea of where we're at. Our nature walk. I'm glad you're joining us. It's pretty hot. It's around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's really steamy. But this is the time that there's hardly anybody here, so it's the best time to make a video because it's very quiet. There was a bug. There's tons of butterflies, and I'm trying to catch one, but it's gonna be almost impossible. Do you want to go that way? Let's see, let's go this way. These hills make you burn some calories. Good for losing weight. Oh, there's some type of hole here. Let's see. Do you guys see it? Obviously something has made a habitat. Oh, I don't know if we're going to be able to go down this way. This is part of the creek. You guys see this? It goes down into what we see. So all of this was underwater during Harvey. All of it. All these trees were completely covered with water. They found trash cans on the banks because they had been floating down the creek from elsewhere. So that's interesting. That would be another good topic to look up, is flooding. Maybe find some good books on that. Natural disasters and how that impacts people. Cause and effect there. And you do not want to see me right now. I am full covered in sweat. It's so hot. So I'm glad I'm giving you the experience via YouTube. So what's really awesome is that the artifacts found at this site, like it mentioned here, are groups of nomadic prehistoric people that returned every year, a few years on a seasonal basis. So they were here during seasons. So most likely that means that they came from the north where it was cold, and when it was cold, they moved down south, kind of like how birds migrate because of the climate there. Artifacts indicate that people came here for a limited period. 8,000 to 10,000 years ago. Can you imagine what that looked like around here? I'm pretty sure there were no running trails. So that's probably pretty cool. And then from 1500 years AD 100 until the arrival of Europeans. So that's a long time ago. They were part of the ethnic group of Kokisa. I hope I'm saying that right. So if you guys want to Google that, that is the word to Google. You want to learn more about this group of people that lived here at one point in life. There you go. This is where they traveled. That's some more information. And that's how they included traveling to Meyer Park, this area. Tells you a little bit more here. They dug out canoes from cypress logs and used them for fishing and transportation, because we saw that all the creeks that are around here. So that's pretty awesome. Some more information if you want to read it. In 2008, limited hand excavations indicated the site was intact and well preserved. And guys, what's really awesome about this is that they excavated all of this by hand. Like, can you imagine using just no machinery, just hands, and I'm sure some tools. So if this is something that when you want to grow up, you want to become an archaeologist, this is a really cool place to visit, just somewhere local that allows you to explore the past history of the land here, which is completely different now because they have this pond. Again, you can come fishing here. So if that's something that you like to do, feel free, come out. A turtle just hanging out by the pond. The video doesn't do it justice. There it goes. Had enough of the sun, I guess, or enough of us. And it's off. There's something out here that looks like an otter, but it's not an otter. It's called a nutria. I'm trying to look for one, but it might be too hot that they might be hiding. Oh, there's a big splash over there. Oh, there it is. We spotted one. And there it is. Let's check it out. Oh, there's wildlife, birds. Look, here it is. It's not balanced at all. It's coming up. to hang out in the sun, I guess. This is a big turtle. Wildlife birds enjoying the water, cooling off. I'll show you guys this family of turtles here.